What's up? What it is, what it always is. My fellow YouTubers, my homies, my friends. Today, material sponsored by Doritos Mix. Yeah, anyway, I bought them today. I have not tried them before. So, you got some spicy nacho and taco, sour cream and salsa flavor. Pretty good. Also got me from the R&B Cherry Coke, the best around. All hail the R&B Cherry Coke machine. Today, I'm flying off the cuff. You see, first of all, I'm not feeling that good. My brain feels like it's going to explode. I may be dipping on down to depression. I hope not. I haven't been out of it long enough yet to get my money's worth. Had a lot of life stressors. But today's topic is kind of personal, but I'm hoping it'll help some of y'all out there maybe understand what you're going through. Group information real fast. Lonnie's working, feeling a little better. He's kind of on the up and up. So nice to see Lonnie doing a little better. Val, still struggling. Please give her as much support as you can. Depression seems like it's the theme of the day right now. I don't know how many of you felt it last night or yesterday, but yesterday, as Lonnie said in his famous quote, "Today sucked." I think he said today pretty much sucked. Anyway, yesterday was a bad day, one to put behind us all and move forth. You see, me and my boy, my brother, and I hope he doesn't mind, but I want to bring him in to the conversation because it's very relevant today. Me and my boy had one of those family fights last night. And in my boy, you know I'm all talking about my brother from another mother, my adopted brother, Mr. Blur's word to my brother, what it is, what it always is and will be. He put up a video yesterday, very innocently, but you see, your boy had something happen that always seems to happen, that always turns a molehill into that darn frickin' mountain. Talked with a volcano with the molten lava ready to explode. You see, he put up a vid for one of his subs to help him out a little, to get people on over to enjoy being in the outdoors and doing their thing out there, doing it safely and having fun. But you see, your boy's brain did not process correctly. Your boy thought, yo, Mikey, Blursy trying to dish you, man. He's trying to disrespect you. The Blur wasn't too happy with your boy, as you can imagine. You see, my entire life, this kind of thing has gone down. I've always done things that pissed the hell out of people. And then I realized it later and realized what an ass I was. So we had it out mentally ill style, but we hugged today to get it back to where it needs to be. Brothers forever and ever and ever. You see, the Blurs forgave your boy. He said, yo, Mikey, maybe I'm just going to have to learn to live with these things as they come. I said, you shouldn't have to, my boy, but in all reality, you may have to. You see, I've told you guys before, when I was growing up, I had a best friend lived across the street. We were like brothers. Reminds me a lot of the Blurs. We used to do everything together. And I mean, like everything. We were never apart. We were like twins that had that special twin bond. But this didn't stop me on occasions from punching him in the face or strangling him. You see, your boy has out-of-body experiences. I think it's some form of disassociation, where I'm actually watching what's going down from a different place, kind of like I'm dead and my spirit is watching my body. Never forget the day we're playing the big basketball game for the neighborhood that didn't matter at all, but you couldn't tell your boy that, because when his best friend hit the winning shot in his face, he reached out and decked him. Now immediately, two things happened. First of all, my best friend, feeling completely betrayed and slighted, went home crying. You see, he loved his boy. He couldn't understand how he could do this to him. So he went home crying. He didn't fight back. He didn't punch back. He took the bigger road and went home and sat on the back of his car crying while your boy was the second thing that stood there feeling like the biggest piece of crap that's ever lived. It happened 30 years ago. It happened yesterday. Your boy does these things. He doesn't control them. Doesn't mean he doesn't take responsibility, and he does afterward when he feels like a total piece of crap and he has to go back to his homies, to his best friends, and say, I'm so sorry. Which I did with my boy this morning. Well, actually a little while ago. I'm getting so choked up because I freaking hate this. Freaking hate this, guys. I hate being an asshole. Okay. So I've had family, I've had friends that I've done this with in the past. One of the reasons I distance myself from other people, because I don't want to hurt people anymore. I don't want to be hurt by them, because me doing this crap is not the only thing that's happened in my life. I've been dissed a lot of times. I've had friends up and leave. The same friend that I punched in the face. The very last time I ever saw him, a couple years after this experience. He had moved away, but he'd come back to see me on occasion, every 6 months or so. One time, we're up at the famous lake. We're out on the boat. I don't know why I got this feeling. I always get these feelings. I turned to him and said, I'm never going to see you again. He said, that's freaking nuts, dude. I said, I will never see you again after this trip. Guess what, guys? Never saw him again. Never heard from him again. And we were inseparable. Okay, if that's inseparable. Man, I'm getting emotional today. Sorry, guys. I didn't think I need to let a lot of this out. Had another friend in high school. Became my best friend after this other guy. Locker partners. I felt good. Somebody wanted to be my locker partner. Christmas break comes. He's going home to New Jersey to spend a little time with the family. I said, yo, I'm never going to see you again. Guess what? I never saw him again. Best friend in at the end of high school. Went to 2-year college with him. He was in my frickin' line for my marriage. This is the next friend. So he's getting married. He calls up my house, asks for your boy. He says, yo, I'm getting married. I want you to come to my reception. I had my own college graduation that night. I had my sister-in-law's high school graduation that night. I told him, I cannot come. I have other responsibilities. So my dad gets on the phone, does something I have yet to forgive him for. He says, he just doesn't want to come. You see, I didn't speak to my friend again for about another 20 years because of this. One of the last contacts I had with him was when I'm on Facebook saying, I don't know who I am. He says, you just need to come on a tour of an airplane. The same guy y'all heard about. You see, we're friends on Facebook, but I never hear from him. He don't know me anymore. I don't know him anymore. So, the wife becomes the best friend. The wife's always been the best friend since we've been together. Of course, we share the marital bond. I have kids. My kids become my best friends. My boy Zach, as you guys know, is Monkey Bomb. I hope you don't mind me saying. I think y'all know. He's become my little support at home. He's the one that watches my back when I'm down and low. But all my kids are there for me. I know it. I'm a good dad. Mostly. So, anyway, getting back to the story, my oldest brother becomes my best friend. Well, let me back up a little. Got to back up before the marriage. You see, there was a point there when my dad became my best friend. My dad got away from me greater than anyone else. You see, he died on me. So, my oldest brother becomes my best friend outside of the house. He moves away from me. He moves halfway across the country. I've seen him once in the last 5 years, and the time that we spent together, we were like strangers on different roads. He's got his own family craziness. He's got mental problems in his family. I got my mental craziness. I got the problems in my family. I've accepted the fact that me and my oldest brother will never have a relationship, best friend relationship again. So I bunkered down. I'm here with the wife and kids. I say, you know what? It's us against the world. Then along comes the Blursy. And man, we've gone at it, as you know, my brother. We've gone at it. But we come back stronger every time. There's another part of this story that I wanted to get to. You see, part B or part 2, however you want to spin it, Mikey hears voices in his head. I've already told you guys, he hears voices telling him he's not good enough. He's never been good enough. He doesn't belong in society. He can't be happy. He can't do anything frickin' right for anyone. Especially can't do a frickin' job. You see, these voices have haunted me in every job I've had. Whenever they start expecting something from me, they want a little more out of your boy. They want a little more effort. They want to give me a new responsibility. Your boy always looks for the first train out of town because it's the fight or flight, and your boy's always flighting. Because these voices are always telling me I'm not good enough. I'm never going to be good enough. Mikey, you don't have the energy to do this job. Mikey, you're too sick. Mikey, your stomach hurts. Mikey, you need to go home. Mikey, your boss doesn't understand you. Mikey, your bosses are too mean. They hate you. This guy that you work with hates you. You're never going to be able to put in the time and the effort. I hear these voices over and over and over again when I have jobs. I've lost 20 jobs in 10 years. I've either lost them or given them up. These voices haunt your boy day after day. They haunt him in his jobs, as I said. They haunt him in his friendships, as I said. They haunt him in his family life. You see, I'm not always all I can be. I'm not always giving 110% because these frickin' voices in my head won't leave me alone. I'm sure they're auditory hallucinations. It's kind of interesting. I sit there and stand there and wash the dishes every night. While I'm washing those darn dishes, I have rapid thoughts from the voices telling me I'm not good enough, telling me about all my failures in life. The voices keep me from being all that I can be. But I'm gonna end this sucker on a high note. I'm gonna end this sucker with a little hope, with a little salvation for your boy. You see, whether y'all believe it or not, your boy believes this, and it's enough for me. I feel like the Lord's been carrying me my whole life. A lot of you know about a little poem called Footprints. It discusses how the Lord carries us when we have too much to bear, when we can't bear the load. You see, I feel like the Lord has been carrying me for most of my life. You see, my problems, I should probably be nowhere near where I am today. How has the Lord carried me? You might ask. He let me finish high school. He let me serve a mission. He let me marry the most wonderful girl in the world, who often wonders, why? Why did she have to marry your boy? He put children into my life that love me and that I love more than life itself. He's kept me mostly mentally stable, but the times I'm not, he's carried me along. He's given me friendships. And when the friendships go, when Mikey loses them or they just disappear, he always brings someone else into my life. Now I'm going to share something very special with y'all that I wasn't sure I was going to share, but I am. Because I'm feeling the spirit. I'm feeling the need. You see, in my church, you can receive a blessing that will help you out in your life. It helps you, give you a little roadmap of what you should do to get to that other side, to be all that you can be. Mikey's used this roadmap throughout his life to give him comfort and peace. One of the things that your boy was blessed with was the knowledge that I would meet people in this life and in the next who I knew before this life. I think I met several people throughout my life that fit the bill. I think I'm going to meet a lot of them in the next life. But I think I also might have met one living out there on the Long Island. Said it before, say it again. Love you, brother. I think we've known each other a long freaking time. And I think we're going to be friends forever. So, I got my family, I got my friends, got other guys on here. You know who you are. I love you guys. You guys are all keeping your boy on the straight and narrow. You're helping the Lord carry the load. The group, Lonnie, Val, Becca, Darren, all y'all's in there. You know, you're keeping the boy going. You're giving him the support he needs to keep going. I think maybe I started that group because I needed the support. Thank you all. You see, your boy is going to continue on down this road of bipolarness and mental craziness. But he's going to do with support. He's going to keep on going. So we all got to do, keep on going. Do our best. Me and the Blursy like to share a motto, a credo. It basically states, do your best, be all that you can be. It's all you can ask of yourself. If you could only roll over in bed one day, roll over that frickin' bed. do what you can do. Hope y'all well. I'm gonna end this now. Cried enough. The voices. Someday I'm gonna master those voices, and maybe even it'll be in the next life when I get a perfect brain. But until that time comes, I will be here for you, for me, for my family, for everybody that needs my support, who I can support. Talk to you guys later. Hope you're okay with the length of the video. Wasn't planning on it being this long, but as Our World Shifted said, Darren said, and several other people I'm sure, get on there. Make it raw, make it live, do your thing. Be you. Talk to you guys later. Have a great day.